take, Sushant, of what you think about the present political situation in Pakistan and where it's headed. Sushant.
So Arnab, a couple of things. Number one, on this whole business of neutrality, which our Pakistanis are, protesting very hard. Uh, if the context is that if only animals are neutral, then was Mr. Imran Khan being an animal when he said that he is going to be neutral between Ukraine and Russia? When it suits you, you say we want to be neutral, and it's very clear what the context was. It's very clear what the background was. And the background was that the army was basically saying that we are not going to participate in the political tussle which is going on, which in a manner of speaking was also taking sides. Because until now, the army was standing right behind Imran Khan. And since October last year, there's a clear discernible rift between the army and Imran Khan, and the army has been distancing itself from Imran Khan. And they've said that we will not participate in this political tussle. So please, not everybody is an idiot who does not know what is happening in Pakistan. Secondly, I find it appalling. I agree with the people who say that inflation is a worldwide phenomena and all of that. Yes, there are price rises around the world. But how many political leaders who command the loyalty of their people will go in a public rally and say that I became prime minister? And Imran Khan has said it today. I became a prime minister not to check inflation or to take care of your economic well-being. I became prime minister to unite this country and make it a great nation. How many people will go and say that at a time when economic distress levels in Pakistan are reaching a record high, when inflation is a record high, when people are losing their jobs by the droves? Here is this demagogue, this character who goes and publicly says, मैं आलू प्याज के दाम के लिए थोड़ी आया था. How many political leaders you know will be that insensitive when it comes to matters of daily necessities, matters of, daily existence of people? And clearly, this patriotic pitch which he has taken on he typifies that old adage of patriotism being the last refuge of the scoundrel. He knows he's on his way out. He knows that he's lost support. He knows that the public is not very fond of him. And these jalsas which he is doing, he is paying 800 rupees. In fact, those are clips doing round on Pakistani social media because Pakistani mainstream media has been muzzled by this fascist to a point that it can't even go against him completely. So it's the social media which has brought out clips of 800 rupees being paid for the Dihadi. To get crowds, of how Patwaris are getting crowds. This is exactly what Musharraf did while he was on his way out. So the guy has lost his popularity, and what he is trying to now do is take on this Islamist and this nationalist kind of a hue around him, and so that when he's ousted, he can say it was a Yahood Hunood sazish which has thrown me out, because Pakistan is the Islamabad is the capital city of conspiracy theories. So he'll spin a conspiracy yarn. Now, this kind of a thing that the Americans are conspiring against me, the EU is conspiring against me. Do you think anybody is bothered about conspiring against Imran Khan? Please, Mr. Hamid, keep quiet. I kept quiet while you were talking. Okay, it's my turn. After that, please feel free to spout whatever nonsense you want to spout. I don't care. So the point is, but let me tell you something, Arnab, I will be extremely unhappy if this no confidence motion succeeds. Because I personally, and I've always maintained this, Imran Khan is the best thing that has happened to India. He is the wet dream of every Indian who wanted Pakistan to self-destruct. Because what he has done to Pakistan over the last 3.5, 4 years, the way he has ruined the Pakistan economy, the way he has politicized the Pakistan army. Incidentally, since you asked the question about politicization of the Pakistan army, let me tell you this. There is a great tumult within the top echelons of the Pakistan army because Imran Khan has been playing general against general. And he has that character, Faiz Hamid, whom he wants to succeed Bajwa, so that Faiz Hamid will guarantee him another term. And that is causing a lot of disquiet within the top echelons of the Pakistan army. And finally, so having politicized the Pakistan army, which is a great red line as far as the army is concerned, others who tried it before Imran Khan have really suffered for it. The final point I want to make is today that, normally what happens is that when a situation of the sorts which seems to have developed right now in Islamabad happens, the survival of the government is virtually it's virtually clear that this government will be on its way out. So I personally
I have always been saying this.
Something.
No, I have always, I'm coming to you, General Bakshi, but I've always, no, 1 second, Hamid. Before you come in, General Bakshi hasn't come in, but I'll just say one thing, Qamar and Hamid. Have I not been telling you, especially in the last couple of years, that mind your own business? You leased your debt to China. I'm told you you're in trouble. You didn't listen. You leased out your state bank to the IMF. I told you you're in trouble. Hey, Kashmir. You leased out your roads. You leased out your airports. You plan to mortgage Fatima Jinnah Park for 500 billion yuan.